Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis on server 68. So today we're going to talk a little bit about super alliances. So since these mergers happened a couple days ago, there's basically two just mammoth alliances now on Continent 1. They did not get to play in Battlefield yesterday because they just merged less than 2 days ago, I think. So they merged Thursday at the event. So most of the players would not be eligible for Battlefield on Saturday. So they'll be eligible starting on Wednesday, Battle of Guatemala. And Saturday again, obviously, Battle of Constantinople. And I think Evany's customer service mailboxes are going to be full. There's one of them in fifth here, Empire server 60, and then the other one would be server 54. They should be really high, but they merged with 12, I think, so let's see where they are. Anyways, these two alliances are 350 billion in power, and here's this one. Is it 350? 357. Roller Pig, JT, Jimsack, 21 billion Jimsack. Look at these guys, eh? Like just how big this is. And we'll just look around, then I'll show you the other one. But like I think this alliance, one of their members was telling me their sign-up power is going to be 180 billion once they play, and that's our entire alliance size, and we're thought of as one of the better alliances, but this will be really hard to compete with in the short term and long term, obviously. Like, just look at these keeps. This is a lot of money in this alliance. Wow, look at that. This is amazing. So many all-star keeps, so many buffed keeps, these Colossus keeps, all-star final keeps. This is at the Edinburgh or Verona, whatever one it is. There's all of them there. Really, really good alliance here for sure. And then there's this one on S60. They recently just merged as well. And you could tell that everyone in the server who has any quality to them is in this alliance, because these two alliances don't have to sit with bubbles, right? They have nothing to worry about. Look at these guys. Let's just look at the names here on the alliance. So this is 286 billion. Let's see who is in here, who I recognize. I know there's the one guy I recognize. So Rooster, that's the guy who I always see in All-Stars. But there's many other All-Stars here. Obviously, Rubio I recognize as an All-Star. And Hit, I'm not sure if that is because there's Dark Hitman and Hit, if that's the same player. There is a Hitman that is a very good player as well. So I'm not sure. Sometimes people do change their names. But just look at all these keeps also. Eh? So these are money keeps, looking for All-Star keeps. There's one, there's one, there's one. There's a K40. Let's see how big that guy is, 8.1. Then we got another All-Star finalist over there. And yeah, this is not going to be pretty for people who face these guys. So I'm wondering what's going to happen. I kind of feel like next event, there's going to be more merges. Because I think Evany's just going to get hounded with emails saying this is unfair, look what you've done, we can't compete with these people, how do you expect us to compete with these people, I'm quitting, all sorts of stuff like that. So I don't know. That's just my feeling. I don't think it's going to go more than one or two events before there's going to be massive server merges, especially on Continent 1. And probably some of the Continent 2s are going to get pushed up to Continent 1, which isn't that bad of a thing. Like in the short term, it kind of is scary. It's like, okay, we're not the big guys on server anymore. But in the long term, it is really good because you get into bigger alliances, as I've said before, and a lot more rallies, a lot more growth. Just takes a bit of time, but after a while, it starts to pay off. But I'm actually kind of looking forward to facing one of these alliances. I know some of them sign up at the same time as ours. It'll be a struggle, but it's, we're going to have to face them anyways in Shalons or other times, so why not see what it's all about? Even though I'm pretty sure I know what it's all about. It's going to be a lot of pain. It's just so much depth on these teams. They're going to have even if the players have low buffs, it's just big meat shields sitting around so that their big players won't get attacked, won't lose troops. They can keep rallying, and just so many different keeps you have to cut through to get them down before they can't rally you. So these teams will just be able to rally forever and ever. I know that this alliance, CUM, told me their lowest sign-up player, if everybody shows up, is going to be 6 billion. And for reference on our alliance, that's probably maybe like our 8th or ninth player. So that would be like their 20th player. Now, buffs, obviously a completely different story, but just power. And power does matter. There's a reason why it matters in the game. Because it can be used to join rallies and to defend, right? So it is the number of troops you have, and you have to kill those troops. So anyways, let me know your thoughts on these new super alliances. Were you fortunate enough to get into one of these? Maybe there's people on these servers also that they used to be in the top alliance, and then it was like, hey, sorry, new guys coming in. You got to go into another one, and then that affects their game also, right? Their growth gets affected. So interesting to see how the dynamic will work on these servers. So this is Genghis server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.